Good evening, or should I say good morning. This is Panther 0822. We're going to get started here in a minute. I'm going to share this out a little bit and whatnot, but it is din time with the Panther time. So, let's see here. That's on the stream, that's monetization, that's all the cards. Well, I guess it's morning or evening, depending on your point of view. And of course, this is gonna fuck up because I don't have my glasses on. I can't read what the fuck. I've got to go to a different view in order to share this. Let's see here, we're going to share out to Twitter. And we're going to share out to Facebook. To Google Plus. All right, well, that's all the more. Really, well, I could share out to at least one or two other more, but it's really not worth it. Well, it's not entirely true. It is worth it. It's just I'm a bit tired. I'm a bit hungry, and the wife's going to be home here in actually about 20 minutes. So I don't really have a lot of time to do this. So, anyways, welcome to Din Time with the Panther. This is my nightly vlog. For those of you who aren't familiar with this, I do this every evening, barring health or schedule issues. And it's basically kind of how the days went for me. And then it's also where I make any announcements that I have going on or anything like that. So, there's a couple announcements that I do have. If you guys have been watching the other Din Times, it's not anything new. Stuff that's always been, it's stuff that's been there. Although I do have one technically new announcement for you guys. But for the most part, if you guys have been watching the vlogs, it's not really new. So, but that is okay. Anyways, let's start with today. The day was actually really, for the most part, it was really solid. I've been in intermittent pain today. It hasn't been too bad today. It has been mildly annoying today, a little more than normal, but overall not too bad. I can't really complain too much. Because the reality is it doesn't do me any good to complain, because I can't really do a damn thing about it other than take some pain meds and hope for the best. So that's what I do. So so that was going on there. My wife and I, and well, I guess the household had a friend of ours. I guess, well, two friends come over. One we've known for a while, and one we're getting to know. So, my wife had them over because they share a common belief system, and so they wanted to talk. They wanted to get to know each other a little more, to kind of see where each other stands as far as their common belief, and just it was a really good time. So it made me really happy that my wife was able to connect with some good friends of ours. Well, I mean, we were all able to connect with some good friends, and we were able to talk about our beliefs and what we share, and what we agree on and what we don't agree on, and just kind of our beliefs. So that was really nice. It's not something that happens too terribly often, but when it does happen, it's really cool. And whether you agree with somebody's beliefs or not doesn't matter. I believe that you should at least sit down and talk with people. You don't have to agree with them. Don't even remotely have to agree with them or believe in the same system that they do. But it is important to sit down with other people and at least understand where they're coming from. Even if you disagree with it, you should at least try and understand where somebody's coming from, whether it be religious beliefs or whether it be any beliefs in general. Just whether you agree with a person or not, you should at least try and get to know that person and at least try and get to understand where they're coming from, so that you as a person can grow. Because like I said, you don't have to agree with them, but the reality is you're going to come across people who share similar or different beliefs than you, and being a fearful, angry motherfucker doesn't do you any good. Honestly, it actually puts you in a far worse place, and honestly will make your life far more difficult than it needs to be, because you'll spend most of your time, effort, and energy in hating and being an ass, because you're not taking the time to understand where somebody else is coming from. So like I said, you don't have to agree with that person, but at least taking the time to understand where that person comes from and getting to know that person as a person. That is far more important. That is a far better thing for you to do. So I would encourage you to do that. Again, like I said, you don't have to agree with them, but getting to know the person is a far better. There are plenty of people that have been in my life that honestly, they're not my friends. They're really not. I put them in the acquaintance category because I know them and I hang out with them every now and again, mainly because they go to the same places that I do. So they're really more acquaintances, and they don't even remotely believe in the same thing that I do. But I do take the time to sit down, and I do take the time to talk to them, because they're a worthwhile person, and they're worth knowing, and they're worth understanding where they're coming from, so that I as a person can grow, so I can learn, and so that both of us can come to a better understanding in our life, so that as we come across other people who share that other person's beliefs, we have a better understanding. And so we're not approaching a belief or an understanding out of ignorance. We have a better understanding of things, and it's a far better place to be. So and I know I've kind of ranted on that before, and honestly I might kind of start its own individual series as far as that goes, because I think it's really important to actually learn to understand where somebody's coming from, whether you believe in their belief system or not, or whether you believe in their lifestyle or not. I have several friends currently where I don't agree with their lifestyle by any means, and I've been pretty vocal as far as whether I agree with them or not. But they're still my friend, and I still support them in the ways that I can support them. Because here's the reality: you will have friends who get into things. I have friends who get into pot. I don't, and I've actually stated that on more than one occasion. But I've also stated that due to the medical field and due to my multiple sclerosis, I may have to more seriously look at the health benefits of marijuana, medical marijuana specifically, in order to try and improve my quality of life. So, again, I don't agree with it. I really don't. That being said, I am well aware that there are medical benefits to marijuana, and I may want to more seriously look into those health benefits due to my multiple sclerosis. So, So there's that rant. So I apologize for diving in. I really didn't actually intend to go that far into that, but I kind of felt it was important. Because maybe there's one of you who are watching who really actually needed to hear that. Maybe you really needed to hear somebody actually tell you that it's okay to disagree with somebody and still be their friend. Trust me. If you actually have friends who 100% believe in the same things that you do and you 100% get along, you're in the wrong friendship. I'm just going to tell you that right now. You're in a bad friendship. It's not a good friendship. Because let me tell you, from experience, I have had friends who 100% share my beliefs. And it's not actually a healthy friendship. It's not a healthy relationship either, because they don't challenge me as a person, and in a lot of times they will feed into my fear or my hate into something and will further that fear or will further that hate. More specifically, it's not fear or hate. It is they fuel further misunderstanding of a particular person or belief system. And that's not a good thing. That's a bad thing. So your friends should not 100% share your belief systems. They should be people who share a belief system with you, but they should challenge you. Your friends should challenge you. If your friends do not challenge you in some way, shape, or form, if they do not push you in a way to help you grow as a person, they are not your friend. They're an acquaintance. Acquaintances are people that you know, you hang out with them every now and again, you have a good conversation, and that's as far as it goes. A friend is somebody that constantly challenges you, somebody who will tell you when you're fucking up, or will be right there supporting you when you need that support. That's how you know a friend. A friend will come up to you and be like, dude, you're fucking up. That's a friend. A friend will tell you when you're fucking up. A friend will also tell you that you're doing fucking awesome and you deserve to chase after the things that you're chasing after, and will support you. Your friends are the people that are there with you through the good times, through the bad times. They'll tell you and when you're doing awesome, and they'll give you the encouragement when you need it. They'll also kick you in the pants when you need to be kicked in the pants. That's how you know your friends. So, apologize. I seem to be getting into this. Usually I found if I get into a rant or I get into something, it's usually because either A, I need to hear it myself, because either A, I don't tell this to myself enough. I'm not enough of a positive influence on myself and on my own life, or there's somebody who might watch this for 15-30 seconds and might go, you know, I can get something out of that. Or some of you who have come to watch my vlogs and there's something in this rant that you need to hear. And it may be that there's something in your life that's challenging you. It may be that you have a friend that you're going, gosh, I really like this person, but there's something about it that is toxic in this relationship, and I need to change something, but I don't know what. And I'm here to tell you that when it comes to a toxic relationship, there's a couple things to evaluate. Number one, you do need to actually determine whether you're the toxic person in the relationship. If you are the person who is the negative motivator, then you do need to look at that and go, I'm being negative. Why am I being negative? So you do need to be able to actually introspect into yourself and actually go, I'm the fuck up in this relationship. You do need to be able to have that foresight. Two, you need to be able to look at the person in a relationship and go, you are toxic for me. Get out of my life. When you are no longer toxic, when you are no longer dangerous to me, then you can come back into my life, but not until that point. And I've had friends where I've had that conversation, where I've straight out told them, you are toxic. I cannot have you in my relationship. I can't have you in my life, and I cannot have a relationship with you. If you're able to turn that toxicity around, if you're able to become a positive influence, if you are able to become a friend and a benefit to my life, then you are more than welcome to come back, but not until that point. So, and I mean, psychologists talk about this, and other people talk about this. It's basically is a person a nurture? Does somebody nurture to you, or are they a toxic, or are they toxicity to you? So just kind of take that into consideration. So the wife is going to be off work officially in about 5 minutes, which means she's going to be home in about 10. So I do kind of need to wrap this up. And I hate it when I get on a good tirade or something like that, and I have to go, shit, I've got to end it because... So I might actually start doing an earlier vlog where it's kind of me going... I did actually have a thing on Fridays where it was a random Friday where I didn't actually do any gameplay. It was me, I turned on the camera, and I just ranted. Whatever it was no specific subject. It was me just talking to a camera and just kind of venting out my thoughts. And I might start getting back into that. It may not be Fridays. It may be another day. It may be another time. But I think I might get back into kind of a random thing. And typically it has actually been Fridays, because Fridays are usually a good day for me to do that. The wife's not here. My brother-in-law's not here. So there's nobody in the house but me. So it's Fridays and or Saturdays are usually a good day to do it. Because it's just me in the house. So that's something for me to think about. So so a couple of updates. An update that if you guys have been watching, you already know. Wife and I are going to be leaving for Florida here in about 2.5 weeks. So that's rounding up. If you want to help us get there, there are 2 links down in the bottom that you can hit to do that. The first one is I have a Patreon link. The Patreon link is actually more specifically for me, but any of those funds will actually be used for a couple things. When it comes to the Patreon link, or come to the Patreon funds, first and foremost, those are going to be used for the channel. So they'll be used for things like paying for software that I need to pay for. So like the Sparkosoft watermark that you guys see across my face right now, that needs to go away, but in order to do that I need to pay for the software. In order to pay for the software, it's $60 in order to do that. So if you guys use that Patreon link, you guys can help donate towards that to help things like that go away. I also am going to be using that money to pay for games that are coming out, like Final Fantasy VII Remake is still on pre-order right now. I still need to actually buy the game, but at the moment it's still pre-order. So Final Fantasy 12, Final Fantasy I think it's called Zodiac Spear or Final Fantasy Zodiac or something like that, but Final Fantasy 12 is officially relaunched. And so I do plan on getting that. That's another $60 game. So again, that Patreon link down on the bottom helps me. Those funds help go to that. So the Patreon, anything that you put into Patreon is specifically towards the channel. The secondary goal of that is to actually help my wife and to help her get to the goals that she's trying to achieve. So the Patreon has 2 goals. The first and foremost is to help the channel, to help it grow, and to help me invest in the things that I need to invest in. The second benefit is to help my wife. Speaking of second things, the second link is a U-Carrying link that you guys can go to and can donate to help my wife and I get out to Florida and then get back. So that is the second link that's there. And then the other link, the other 2 links that are, the other 1 or 2 links that are there are also kind of the same thing. As far as like helping the channel or helping my wife or things like that. So check out those links, hit those links so that we can move forward and move on to upward and onward and into great things. So and the announcement, I have officially caught up on Knights of the Old Republic. That is right, I have officially caught up. It actually makes me very happy and very proud to say that. So starting next week, probably Tuesday, because I'm going to try and alternate gameplay. Monday, I will officially start Dragon Age 2. So Monday, official start of Dragon Age 2. And then depending on how I am feeling and schedule, I may also do Knights of the Old Republic. But I will more than likely actually do Knights of the Old Republic on its own day. I found in the past actually having a dedicated day for one specific game works really, really well, because that means I'm not focused on anything else. I focus on the one game, and that's what I do. You guys still get your 2 uploads per day. At least Monday through Friday you do. Saturdays and Sundays, like I said, are always iffy. You get at least one. You at least get a vlog upload every Saturday and Sunday. So that is always there. Again, barring health or schedule issues. But Monday through Friday, you will have at least 1 game and 1 vlog update every day without fail. Again, barring any health or schedule issues. So, the week or so that I am going to be in Florida, I am doing things so that you guys will have stuff, so that you don't need to worry about missing anything. I will actually have stuff for you guys, so you guys will have that. Don't forget to check out Twitch as well, because I'm on Twitch. So YouTube and Twitch, I'm on both. Check shit out, because I'm on both. So depending on whether you're watching this on Twitch or whether you're watching this on YouTube, doesn't matter. Hit that subscribe button, hit the follow button, because I'm there. And you guys can follow me and support me on both. So, anyways, let's take a look at the time here. The wife officially is ending as of like now. So, that's my cue to try and wrap this up, because she'll be home in about the next 5-10 minutes. So, anyways, top left corner is the vlog. So, if you guys are behind, go and check that out. Bottom left until Monday will be Dragon Age Origins, and then on the top right corner is the subscribe along with down below. So make sure you hit one of those and check that shit out. Anyways, I want to thank you guys. I appreciate all the support that you guys have provided in the past. I appreciate all the current support, and I appreciate all the future support. Any and all of us YouTubers and Let's Players and whatnot really can't say this enough. So, and I know that we constantly say it, but it really is the truth. So thank you guys so much for your support. Hit that subscribe button. There is no miscommunication as far as what I expect and what I want from you guys. I want you guys to hit the subscribe. I want you to hit the bell icon so you get notified when I stream and when I do uploads. And I also want you guys to share this out so that other people can watch me rant and rave and rant and rave and hit the nail repeatedly and kick the horse repeatedly. And yeah. So, anyways, thank you guys so much. Hit the subscribe or the subscribe, either one, and then don't forget to check out the playlist on the left. And again, thank you guys so much. It's appreciated. Until the next time, this is Panther 0822. Peace out, guys. Have a great night.